continue. Okay, this is where we have. So we can also add the traveling. If you have any other thing you like you like doing, you can put soccer there. You can put what again? Playing musical instruments. If you like playing musical instruments, play musical instruments and something like that. Just play musical instruments, sorry. So something like this. Then if you can speak more languages, you can put French, you can speak French, or let's put our local language here. You can put Yoruba, you can put Igbo. If you can speak Hausa, you can put Hausa as well. Just any language you can speak apart from, if it is Spanish you can speak, please put it there. Now, achievement. What have you been able to achieve when you were working in these two positions? What have you been able to achieve? In this place, if it's a group company or group of companies, you can as well indicate it by saying, okay, group with maybe 3 subsidiaries. 3 subsidiaries. Just something that without them seeing you at all, they know much about you. They know what you can do. They know what you have done without even being there at all. So let's look at the achievements. Someone is talking, please. The mic. Someone is talking. Hello. Okay. So please, let's continue. Then we have Igbo, Hausa, and some. So what are the achievements you have? You have achieved, let's assume you have been able to create, branches. Or additional branches. Additional branches. Depends. What you can just see yourself that this is my achievement when I was working, something that relates to where and what they're looking for. So you can give this one another bullet so that it's different from what you have been saying. Then reference. Just write is available at request. So you don't need to put it there. Just put it there, available at request. So when they request for it, you will give it to them. So you don't need to put anything like that, anything like reference. No, you don't need to put anything like that here. So now let's look at it from the beginning now. You have this. Don't mind my font, what I've used. And don't mind the way I've spacing it out. I wrote all this one, I type all this one in short format, but I'm expecting you to write everything in full format. What I'm just trying to say here is just to give you the tip, not the whole thing, because it's not supposed to be the same thing. Just be creative enough to have another format you want to use on your own. Just another thing you want to use on your own. This is it here. Then the position, if it's an accountant, or there's another thing you have done in the past. Then this one also is here. So now let's come back to I believe this one is clear now. If there's any question, you can just ask as we continue. You can ask as we continue. Just a minute, please. Just a minute.
Table. Clear.
I don't know what happened to the software we are using is misbehaving. Just be patient, please. Okay. Now, after building that little one, because of our time, we were unable to finish that. Now let's come to this one. When you have been able to send or you have been able to submit your CV and you have that book. Now let's look at what next. They will definitely call you. They will definitely call you if you have been able to attract them with what you can do and what you have done before. Please mute your mic, please. Mute your mic. So let's look at it now. The first one is be prepared for your interview. Who is that, please? Mute your mic, please. Joy. Okay, please, let's continue. Okay, prepare for your interview ahead. So people, when they get interviewed, that's a day before, that's when they start preparing. No, it's not like that. You have to prepare ahead. Then be confident. It's not a do or dare affair. Go there boldly when you want to attend the meeting. Then let your CV tell the story. The confidence, if you're not qualified, they wouldn't have called you or invited you for the interview. So they know that you are qualified, that's why they invited you. So when you are going there, go there freely with full confidence. Let your CV tell the story. Do your financial homework. Make sure you study, you know the position you want to go for, they're inviting you for, and make sure you are prepared in that area. Is he an accountant? What do you think an accountant should be able to do? Should be able to prepare financial statements, should be able to apply standards. What are the standards you think they might ask you? IS 16 is very common. PPE is very common. What other area in every organization? Investment property is very common. IS1 is very common. Presentation of financial statement. Just look at the relevant standards that they use frequently that they can ask you about, and make sure you are ready for that. Then prepare for accounting interview question. They can ask you how to debit this journal entry. How do you post this? How do you post these items? How do you account for receivable? Where do you post receivable? Where do you post payables? What does it mean? What's the process? All these little things in accounting. Then show off your communication and consultation skills. Communication is very matter. Communicate to them in a confidence manner. Let them know that you understand what you are saying. Eye contact. Look at them eyeball to eyeball and speak boldly. express yourself. They are not, even if they are accountant, tell them more what they don't know about accounting job you are applying for. Demonstrate your enthusiasm for the role. Show interest that you are interested in this role. And then when you are going there, be punctual at your interview. Don't go there 5 minutes to interview and there you are just rushing. 2 minutes there, you are just rushing in. It's not proper. Go there at least 15, 20 minutes ahead. Stay there, mix with the environment, relax, get ready, ready to go for the interview. Be punctual, as we have said. Do your research on the company before you go there. What is the company into? What do they do? What are they, why are they looking for accountants? If there's any information you can gather before you get there, please just do. Go to Google their names, look at their address, look at what they are into. You can see their vision and mission on the Google before you go there. Prepare, fully prepare, that know where they are coming from. I'm ready for any answer or any question. Don't forget about non-verbal communication. As I'm saying, pay attention to body language, the way you sit, the way you compose yourself, your the way you dress, eyeball to eyeball. Don't look down when they are asking questions. Look at them, talk to them, as if you know them from the past. Talk to them, relate to them properly. Be polite with everyone. Whatever question they are asking you, make sure you answer it politely. You don't need to add any, like, because once you lie in first step, they will start pushing you more, and you start contradicting what you have said before. And from there, they disqualify you. So make sure what you are saying is just a true picture of yourself. Then do your research. Do your research, as I've said, dress professionally. If you don't have suit, a nice shirt is okay. If you don't have suit is not compulsory. If you don't have suit, go with your professional, I mean with a nice shirt, and then turn in and use your belt. If you have tie, put on the tie, which is very, very okay. Limit distractions. Don't be distracted. And also have answers to all questions. When they're asking you what is meaning of IS 16, even if you don't have idea, you must be able to say something so that they will just not just look at you as someone that is not. You must be able to say something, even if you don't know, even if you're not correct. Since you've heard about it before, say something about it. Okay? Then ask question after the interview. When you are through with the interview and they are, before you even go, you must have prepared your own question you want to ask them. You must prepare your own question you want them. Then after that, follow up. You can follow up. You can call them later, maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or a week later if you've not heard anything from them. You may want to test if you are really interested in that position. So some are the common questions in interview. Can we meet you? See, imagine the first question is, can we meet you? And start looking at them. What are they talking about? So what they are trying to say is summarize your CV. Your CV you are submitted to us, summarize it in 2 minutes, in 5 minutes. Summarize your CV to us. That's mean of can we meet you? Then why do you want to do accountancy? Or why do you choose this profession? Just in summary, I love this profession. I love calculation. Just the reason why you have chosen the path. Then, are you able to convey technical information to someone or more or less technical ability? What they are asking here is the communication ability, your report. How do you write your report? What are your strengths and weaknesses? If you have strengths, tell them your strength. If there's any weaknesses with you, maybe you are shy, just tell them your strengths. Maybe you are good in calculation, you are good in creating relationship with management, top management, or connecting management with clients with a lower rank. Just your strength, what you know is your strength, but a positive strength anyway. Can you give example of when you've Tell them your reason why you want to join. Tell them the reason why you want to join the the organization. If you have any reason, they are good. You've heard about them. They are well known to be a good company, taking care of employee. So whatever you know about them, that will make them be more interested in you. So they can also tell you about, they can ask you about accounting treatment. How do you post this accounting legs? How do you post this accounting leg? How do you treat incomes? How do you treat costs? Balance sheet items, how do you post it? Journal entry, taxes. What are the taxes? CIT, VAT, withholding tax, cash flows, items, and treatments. They can ask you all these questions. What is your expectation or salary range? Now, when they ask you this type of question, you have to be very careful with it. Make sure you have been able to find out about them. What is the salary range they can pay? If the salary range in that company organization is 100,000 and you are giving them 200,000, definitely they won't be able to employ you. So they will just tell you, we'll get back to you. But if the salary is within their range, if you come in first, they can later be increasing it. But if you give them what is beyond what they normally pay or what they prepare for, so that may disqualify you, and from there you won't be able to get into the organization. So why do you want to leave your current job? They can ask you. Don't tell them because they are too wicked, they're too stingy. Don't say negative thing about them. Just tell them, I need new challenge. I want new challenge. I want new things. Just tell them something nice. I want change. I've been in this position for 5 years, for 2 years. I want something different in my career so that I will be all around. Just something nice. Then why do you want to leave? Okay, we've talked about that. What is the first thing you will do if you are employed? We can ask you that type of question. What's the first thing you will do if you are employed right now? So you must be able to look at it. Okay, I'm going to prepare this. I'm going to look as an accountant. I'm going to look at your financial statement and then look at irrelevant costs you have incurred, how you can minimize your costs, how you can improve your revenue, how you can gain more profit, how you can manage your tax. Just something that you know the company will need, how you can manage your cash flow, your cash flow statement, something like that. Then what changes can you bring to this company if you are employed? Well, I'm going to tell them what you can bring, your ability, what you know you can do that is not common to every organization. Just tell them. Ask question. What do you expect from someone coming in from this position? So that's your own question. When they are through with with you for the interview, you can also as well ask question. Ask them question. What do you expect from someone coming into this position? They will now tell you the story. Someone that was here before is not doing his job, or someone that was here before just left without telling us. So we are expecting someone that will be trustworthy, that will give us notice, that will do this. From there, you will know what they are experiencing, what they need, and from there, you know how to prepare ahead of that. Then follow up. You can send mail, you can call them if you wish, and then from there, you know what it's all about. I don't know, the software have been going off and on. That's why we are people have not been able to log in. So, but I will make sure the video is available and work on this software, maybe Zoom, or we change it so that we have a good number next time. So if you have any question, please you can just ask now. If you have any question, you can unmute yourself and ask. Even though we are not that much, I think in the first one we had, the first section we had about almost 13 or 15, but now because of off and on, so we are not that many here for now. So if you have any question, please go ahead while we are waiting. Okay, I guess there's no question. I guess there's no question. So, okay, please, Joy, you can go on, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for the class. Uh, for preparation for the interview,
Okay.
do you have anything that you can um, hold on to, like if you want to prepare on journal entry and all of that for somebody who does not really have um,
Explain.
practical areas experience, there materials or a link or something that we can use to just brush up and learn all of that?
Okay, for journal entry, I think what you just need to know is to know your debit and credit. What do you debit and what do you credit? Just like normal thing, though the journal is a practical one anyway, but you still need if you have the theory aspect, maybe you have written some of the professional exams, or maybe while in school, I know you must have been taught journal, how to pass journal. So if you have that little experience, you can just say little thing you know about it. If you are not coming as a CFO of a company, you are not coming as a head of the accountant or head of the accounts, there's going to be someone that is going to train you when you come into the organization. So they're not expecting you to know more of those practical if you're not coming as the head, because someone is there to train you. It's only when you are coming as the head that will be required to do all this. So for journal, just know where you are debiting and where you are crediting. Okay, you know that every expenses will go to debit side, every income is going to credit side. Anything going to bank, any money coming to you as a cash book, you debit it. Any money you are giving out, you are paying for, you credit it. So these are just little things they are expecting you to know. Even if you will not be able to post the journal in practical way, but just to be able to explain, okay, payable is going to credit, receivable is going to debit side. So these are the little things they are expecting you to know when you are coming in, if you are not coming as the head of that particular department. So I hope I've been able to answer the question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, is there any other one? I
Please, sir,
believe,
can you
okay,
yeah, can you run let's see the CV we did.
okay,
Let's just run through.
okay, we have it here already. So we write your name, full name, like this. Some people put picture, which is not necessary again. Put the address where you live. Then put your email address, put your telephone number. Then professional summary. You can adapt something like this. You can just edit this and put what you like about it, what you like to talk about yourself. Then your professional skills. This is your soft skills. And I can just add this soft skill to the syllabus. So which means that organization really needs something like this, where you'll be able to do orientation to details, integrity and trustworthy, stable ability to build excellent relationship with staff, experience with team environment. So your P3, PowerPoint, what are the software you can use? Accounting packages you can use, advanced Excel, you put them there. Then your academic qualification, arrange it. You can see that I started with WAEC. After WAEC, I moved to institution. After institution, I move to ACA, which is the apex. If you have masters, master can be either, depending on the date you finish, maybe you did your ICANN first before the masters, you arrange it in a normal way like that. If there's any other online training you have attended, you put it as well, you add it to that area. But make sure you write all these things in full, in well details for them to know. Then where you have worked, your work experience, you work in a house of accountants, position 20 as an accountant, what date you put date, then what are the things you have done. It's just in a summary, in a bullet point. What have we been able to do? So that they will look at it. This is the person we are looking for. This person has experience and he has been able to, to practice it. Those are the things they are looking for. Then you can look for different fonts. If this font is not okay, you can look for something different. You can look at this, something like this. You want it to be like this, but use something that will make it more clearly for them to see. I hope you understand that. Then tell us what you have been able to do. Maybe you have worked as internal auditor. What is the work of internal auditor? Just summarize. It's more than this, but I'm just giving an idea, not in full details. So don't forget, whatever format you use here or font you use here, that's the same font you are going to use here. And don't forget, don't send just ordinary Microsoft Word when you are submitting your CV. PDF it, make it in PDF format. That's what you are going to be submitting, so that when you are sending, this one will not be going to another position. It will not be scattered like this. So when your PDF is going to stand firm like that, and you send it to where it's going to. By the time they look at it and they need your your Word format, they're going to request for it. Okay. If there's any other question, available on request, don't need to put that, just put that there and you're fine to go. Okay. Faith, you can ask your question, please.
Thank you very much
Okay.
for the class. Okay. Please, is it relevant to add your NYSC experience if it's related to
yes, please,
your profession?
Even if it's not related, you have to put it there so that they will know that you went for service. Okay, so that would be after this place. You can put 2020, 2021. So this one is not correct too. It's not supposed to be 2021. So it's supposed to end at 2020 because your date must also go in line. 2020, this one end 2020. So this one will start 2020. So the date must be in line with it. So let's assume this one is 2020 to 2021. Okay, 2020. Let's assume you did the service within the period. So NYC, put it there. Then where did you serve? Just put it there. If you serve in audit firm, put the name of audit firm there. If you serve in audit firm, put the name of audit firm there for them to know. Then in full detail, what's the name of the audit firm? Where can you put it there? Just for full details of your CV. Don't make it, and another thing is that your CV should not more than 2 pages. Make sure it's not more than 2 pages. Whatever you want to say, streamline it to 2 pages. Okay. Are we good to go? Any other question? If you have any other question, please go on before we call it a day. Okay. thank you so much for attending. And for those who log in the first one before the software started doing misbehaving, so I'm going to make the video available for them to watch over and over again. So, okay, thank you for the training. I appreciate. You're welcome. So, thank you very much. And I wish you success and good luck. I will continue posting the job there. Build it. When you are through with building your CV, you can send it to me for me to look at it. If it's okay, I can ask you and tell you what else you have to do with it. So thank you very much and have a nice day.